What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Please pardon the mess behind me. I've got a lot going on and rearranging this office right now, and it's a little bit crazy in here. All right, so today I'm going to be creating a Bauhaus design poster based on an album in my collection, so let's figure out what that album is. All right, so I have everything pasted in here, so let's pick a random album. Insomniatic. All right, so this is Aly and AJ. Let me go grab that. All right, so this is the album right here, Insomniatic by Aly and AJ. And these are one of these really rare groups where they kept on making music and they actually got better as the years went on. This album, of course, has their biggest hit, Potential Breakup song. So I think I might actually do something focusing on that song rather than the entire album itself. So let's jump into Illustrator and see what we can put together. So I'm sure you've seen those posters that kind of commemorate the beginning of a relationship. So I had the idea of commemorating the breakup because I just think it's a funny idea and I think it would go really well with this song. I'm not going to make it too intricate, not anything like this right here. It's going to still be nice and simple because we're going with a Bauhaus theme. But I think that just limiting the colors to black, white, and red and just eliminating blue and yellow is really going to work. So because this is not going to be all light and fluffy to celebrate the beginning of a relationship, I think we should have a dark background as opposed to a light background. And we'll still just kind of brighten it up a little bit so we can see any kind of effects that we decide to add later on. And for the font here, we're just going to go with Joshme. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And the reason I chose this one is because the separation in the letters, and it looks like the letters are breaking apart, hence Potential Breakup song.
Okay, I see what you did there.
All right, and since this is a Bauhaus design, we need to add a couple of simple shapes. So I'm going to create a heart, and we're going to illustrate that heart breaking. This is a new computer, and I haven't actually brought over my workspaces yet, so I need to go through and get everything back to where it was before, or I'm just going to go nuts. Okay, so to illustrate this heart breaking, we're going to go ahead and grab our pen tool and just kind of go something like this. We're just going to show it shattering like this, and I'm just going to flip that to a stroke. And now we are going to grab everything right here and go over to our Pathfinder and click on divide. So that is actually going to just kind of break this apart like that. And this may end up turning more into a minimalist poster rather than a Bauhaus poster, but I just like the overall concept. I'm going to separate this a little more and then switch back to a stroke and just round it off. There we go. I think that looks a little better. All right, so now I'm going to go in and kern this type a little bit. All right, so that's looking good. I like the fact that they're a little bit too close together. It just kind of works for this. So I've got the main type, and let's set that to about 120 points. And then Aly and AJ's names, will bring it down to about a 90. And then instead of saying where it all began, we'll just say where it all ended. And we'll go ahead and kern this as well. And then for the date, we'll just put the release date at the bottom. It may get a little bit lost here in the numbers, but that's fine just for this example. If I were actually putting together a poster like this, I'd probably just change up the type a little bit more. And because I'm a native Nashvilleian, we'll just put Nashville right there. And we'll just kind of go in and refine this type just a little bit more. All right, so I think this is really funny, and you could also extend this a little bit more. If you wanted to add a little bit more detail, you could do what this poster right here is doing. You could add in a little bit more of like the city streets and everything like that. If I were creating this for a customer, I would definitely go in and add those little details just to make it a little bit more funny and to make it a good contrast for the typical relationship posters that you see. And because of the style of this, I don't think that it needs any additional effects, but like I said earlier, this has become more of a minimalist poster rather than simply just a Bauhaus poster, but it is a nice mixture of the two because we've got the simplistic heartbreaking with that Bauhaus typography. So I think I'm just going to leave it like this, and I think it's really funny. I hope you liked the poster, and I hope that I taught you something in either Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop today. And I also hope that I made you laugh just a little bit. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching me make that poster. Really funny idea that I think could easily be expanded on. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe at the bottom, and also click the bell for notifications to be notified of all future content. Thanks a lot for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.